Welcome to this reading on Distributed Ledger Technology, or DLT, as we'll call it. So that's the first acronym in quite a jargon-heavy reading. You should be paying attention to the definitions here. DLT is an idea that we can all share information, and the way it updates is secure, so we can trust it. The major form of DLT, the major way that DLT is delivered is through blockchains. So blockchains are the technology upon which digital assets reside, the major ones being Bitcoin and Ethereum. So we're going to meet these. This is very much an introduction. Pay attention to the definitions and the acronyms. There's maybe a couple of calculations to do when we get into valuations, which would lend themselves very easily to an exam question. So make sure we can do those. And then we wrap up with a few risks and challenges of the digital assets space. So this is really for complete and utter noobs that don't know anything about digital assets. For those of you that work in the space, I would say pay attention to how the curriculum presents it. For those of you that don't work in the space, this reading is designed for you. Starts off at the very high level and talks about what DLT is. DLT is the idea that we can create a ledger, which is really just like a database. And this ledger can be owned and accessed by anyone. All right. The points of access are referred to as nodes. Okay. The fact that anyone can access it and there's no central copy of the ledger makes it decentralized and makes it distributed out to all the nodes. So everyone's got a copy of it. There's no central copy, all right, that someone controls, and anyone can update it, all right, and share those changes across the network. So this is the holy grail of really what blockchain is about. Blockchain is a major form of distributed ledger technology. It's the, if you like, it's the way that DLT is delivered. It seems to be the weapon of choice. We'll talk about blockchain in a moment. DLT is the idea, though. The idea that we could have like a spreadsheet that everybody's got a copy of, everyone can update, and everybody trusts what's in it. Now, you're going to find some curious jargon if you're new to this space. And so I'm going to draw your attention to where that curious jargon comes up. This idea that we don't rely on any central party like the Federal Reserve or like a bank or a regulator to maintain information for us makes the system trustless. Now that sounds like you can't trust it. That's not what it means. It means you don't have to trust anyone in it. There's no node or party that's updating or interacting with the ledger, the database, that has ultimate power or authority over anyone else. So in many ways, and that's what makes it trustless, okay? It makes it a system that we don't need to rely on a central controlling power, and we don't therefore have to worry about that central controlling power abusing their power. In many ways, this idea of distributed ledger technology is very much a kind of a power to the people idea, an anti-authoritarian idea. If we can get distributed ledger technology working, then we bust open all of these gatekeepers that are keeping information secret, maybe unfairly profiting from information, unfairly acting upon a population through creating currency. There is the genesis of a cryptocurrency, and that is that the cryptocurrency can be very clear in terms of how it's created and how much of it is there out there, and we're not relying on an unelected bureaucrat at a central bank that has a money printing machine and can just create money when they see fit and hand it out to the people that they see fit to keep their system going. Now I'm sounding here a bit like a proponent of blockchain. We haven't spoken about blockchain yet, but blockchain is the major, if you like, delivery mechanism of this DLT idea. Whether it works or not is really part of the beauty of blockchain. It's really still up for discussion. As at the time of recording, there's been a significant rally in digital asset